Hey there, I'm dropping in today with a very short but very deep and supportive series of exercises, just 3 exercises actually, to help you feel centered and grounded around the holidays. This would be great to do after that gathering that depleted your energy and also maybe pushed your boundaries a little bit. All right, let's get going with this. So we're gonna start lying down. You could do this on a bed or a sofa if you can't get down to the floor, no problem. Put your hand or hands over your belly button. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And just remember that the hand over the belly button is very protective of your energy. If you're around energy that doesn't feel supportive or feels a bit toxic, place your hand over your belly button. Now we're going to take this a little further into a wonderful exercise that's amazing for the brain and nervous system, the navel radiation exercise. So we're going to take our hands, trace them down each thigh, over each knee and shin, and then reach as far as you can toward your feet. If you can't touch, no big deal. Now, if you're okay to lift your head, you could put your hands on the bottom of your feet and push your hands into your feet and your feet into your hands. Not required. And then go ahead and slide back up over those thighs. Come to the center, up the midline, cross the belly button, up to the breastbone, and then reach out. Opposite arm and make an X with your body. And just hold this position and remind yourself that you are worthy of taking up space. And this is important after and before, if you want to do this before a gathering that might test your boundaries. This is just a great reminder that you can take up space and you are worthy of taking up space. Then you're going to repeat that a few times. So we're going to go back down through the midline breastbone, coming up over the thighs, onto the feet. You can push hands to feet, feet to hands, like a little isometric, and then bring your hands back up over the thighs, up through the midline, over the opposite collarbone and shoulder, and then reach out. And again, just take that moment to take up space. Notice what that feels like. Take some supportive breaths. And then bring your hands back down the midline, breastbone down to the belly button and up over the thighs and shins. You could stay with this version if you don't want to lift up. You're still getting the benefit. And then trace back up over the thighs all the way through the midline and up and over and out. Now from here, we're going to do our long leg cross crawl. So we're going to bring opposite arm and leg to the center. Don't worry if they don't touch, just go as far as they can go. And then slowly, slowly, slowly lowering down. You're going to have to feel like there's a seat belt at your low pelvis so that you don't roll to the side. And then same thing, I'm running into equipment over here. You're going to go to the opposite diagonal and super duper slow lower down. Now, if you drop it quickly, you're going to miss that core essence. Let's do it again. One more time on each side. There's that midline opportunity, the cross body, so important for our brain and our nervous system to feel organized. And then one more time on the other diagonal. Nice and slow, deep, deep breath. Reaching over, notice what that's like. And then bend your knees and find that neutral. There's a little space underneath your low back and you're just gonna rock gently. Starts out as a pelvic tilt, goes all the way up your spine, up into your head and neck. And just a gentle rocking, which is very soothing to the nervous system. And then from here, we're going to go into a positive point hookup. Cross at the ankles, cross at the wrists, fingertips lightly touch or hover just above, or you can touch the forehead. And this is the positive point hookup. Slight variation on the hookup that just helps to bring back that positive energy. You have to be protective of your energy and also make sure that you surround yourself with the positive energy. But sometimes at the holidays, we have to kind of step out of our bubble of support and grounding environments to engage in some of the holiday festivities. If you can, put the tongue in the roof of the mouth. Go ahead and uncross, bring your hands to the center. Legs are uncrossed. You could be here with the lower hand separated or just right in the center. And just stay there for a few moments, few breaths. So how simple is that, right? Super duper easy. You can do this in your bed. Like let's say, oh my gosh, you haven't had a minute to get this. in, you could do it before you go to sleep at night. This is very calming, very organizing. Again, do it before the gathering, after the gathering. You can use this frequently throughout the holidays. I hope it serves you well. Let me know if you have any questions.